Hello everyone, I just want to say welcome back to the channel for another Last of Us the show video. Thank you all for all of you that have been watching my video so far. It means the world to me. You know, we're about 41 days away from the show coming, the premiere, and as we get closer and closer, we're going to see more and more stories about that. And I have one such story today for you. It comes from Screen Rant. It says, The Last of Us show's story will include mind-blowing new surprises. I can't wait to get into this. The Last of Us show's story will include mind-blowing surprises, according to the HBO adaptation's creators. The upcoming 10-episode series is based on the popular award-winning video game of the same name centered on the relationship between a hardened survivor, Joel Miller, played by Pedro Pascal, and Ellie Bella Ramsey, a 14-year-old girl who carries natural immunity to a fungal infection that has plagued the entire world and caused a zombie apocalypse. After a smuggling deal falls through, Joel and his partner Tess, played by Anna Torv, agree to transport Ellie across a hostile country to the Fireflies, a militant revolutionary group who hopes to use Ellie's immunity to create a cure that could save the world. While speaking at this year's CCXP in Sao Paulo, Druckmann and Mazin, I think that's how you say his name, or it might be Mazin, teased surprises in the upcoming The Last of Us HBO television adaptation. When asked if the audience's knowledge of the video game's ending will affect the experience of the show, Mazin explained that new additions to the show's story will surprise audiences and will blow their minds. Read what Druckmann and Mazin teased below. Okay, so Mazin said, it's about the journey. It's entirely about the journey. I have played The Last of Us about 12 times. I know how it ends. I love the journey, and we promise there will be surprises along the way. If you've played the game, I promise you there are things that you don't know that are coming that will blow your mind. Druckmann, there's stuff that was written that we didn't get a chance to put in the game that's in the show. So you'll get to see an enrichment of these characters. It's interesting. We've talked to people who have watched the entire season and went back and played the game, and they said the game is now richer having watched the show. Wow. I can't wait for that. How will The Last of Us show be different from the game's story? During The Last of Us production, the series creators repeatedly assured fans that the show will remain faithful to the original beloved game. Photos taken of the various The Last of Us sets showed how HBO has recreated the look and feel of the PlayStation 3 game's levels, environments, and character designs. Early teasers have also shown meticulous recreation of The Last of Us infected enemies, specifically clickers and bloaters, which look remarkably similar to the video game's counterparts. The recently released full trailer of The Last of Us shows just how faithful the adaptation to the story will be. Many specific moments from the video game can be seen in the trailer, to include Ish's sewer sanctuary, the museum escape sequence, and Ellie and Riley's Storm Reed photo shoot. However, the trailer also highlights several significant additions to the story, as Frank, played by Murray Bartlett, can be seen alive, in spite of his character being nothing but a corpse in the game, while the winter chapter of the game also appears to be extended in the show as Joel and Ellie encounter a survivor group on horseback, and the duo meets new characters Marlon and Florence, played by Graham Greene and Elaine Miles, respectively. So that must be the Native Americans that we saw. And Graham Greene is an amazing actor. I don't know about Elaine Miles. I've never seen her anything, but Graham Greene is just amazing. When the article goes on, Druckmann and Mays' comments, coupled with the exciting new footage provided in The Last of Us in the trailer, tease a terrifying series that is set to recreate the experience of their original game, but also expand on its story and world. This will give returning franchise fans something new to enjoy while revisiting the story that captured them nearly a decade prior. With January 15th, the premiere date, audiences do not have to wait much longer to see what happens in The Last of Us. I can't wait to see this. If you want to read this article for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description. And that's about all I have for you. Wow, I can't wait to see what kind of secrets are going to blow our mind when the show comes out. I want to say thank you guys, and if you want to see more of this content, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you next time.